All right, let's jump right in. Today, we are talking about a really huge update for an autonomous AI coding agent called Cline. And let me tell you, it's making some serious waves. Version 3.25 is here, and it's built to solve one of the single biggest headaches in AI development. So, let's get into it.
But first, let's set the stage with a question. A question I'm pretty sure anyone who's ever worked with an AI agent has asked themselves. Why is it that they so often get tripped up on big, complex jobs? They start off great, but then somewhere down the line, they just seem to lose the plot.
Well, there's actually a name for this problem. It's called lost in the middle. It's this super well-known thing where as a conversation or a task gets longer and longer, the AI's accuracy just starts to tank. The original mission gets buried under this mountain of information, and the signal just gets completely lost in the noise. This is basically the villain of our story today.
So, how do you fight a villain like that? Well, it's time to meet the hero of this explainer, an AI agent that is specifically designed to never, ever lose its way.
So for anyone who's new to it, Cline is an open-source AI coder, but here's the really important part. It's not some tool you use in a separate window. No, it lives and breathes right inside your integrated development environment, your IDE. That means it can create files, run commands, browse the web all by itself, right where you work. And this is where version 3.25 gets really, really cool. It rolls out this very specific, very targeted solution to that whole lost in the middle thing. It's not just one feature, it's this powerful three-part system all working together to keep the agent locked on target. Okay, so this whole system is designed to make sure the AI never loses the thread. It all boils down to three key stages. First up, you've got deep planning. Cline literally scans the entire code base to map out a comprehensive plan before it writes a single line of code. So it's not just jumping in blind, right? It knows the terrain. Then there's the focus chain. You can think of this like a persistent to-do list, or better yet, a North Star. It's constantly there reminding the AI, hey, this is the main mission. This is what we're trying to accomplish. And finally, autocompact. This one's brilliant. It automatically summarizes the conversation as it goes, keeping the context window clean and efficient. So you put these three things together, and what do you get? An agent that actually stays on track from start to finish. Now, that three-part system, that's the core engine that keeps Cline focused. But this new update also bolts on a couple of serious superpowers that just take its capabilities to a whole new level. First off, a massive, and I mean massive, upgrade in context. Thanks to its new support for Claude 3 Sonnet, Cline can now handle a 1 million token context window. This isn't just a small bump, it fundamentally changes the game. It can see the entire picture of your code base, all at once, which leads to way smarter coding decisions. Yeah, you heard that right. That is a 5 times increase from what it could handle before. This isn't just an incremental improvement, folks. It is a complete game changer for anyone trying to tackle a large-scale project. So what does this actually mean for you, the developer? Well, it means this. No more of that soul-crushing feeling of having to restart a task right in the middle of a feature just because you hit some arbitrary token limit. You can just keep the flow going for way longer and on much more complex jobs. Next up is a smaller, but honestly a really vital fix for an old, nagging issue. Cline used to have these weird bugs in how it read terminal output, which basically created blind spots. With this new fix, it can fall back to reading the terminal directly. Long story short, Cline now sees exactly what you see. No more blind spots, no more guesswork. Okay, so we've covered the new system for focus, and we've talked about the new superpowers for context and clarity. But let's pull it all together. What does this actually mean for you when you sit down to code? When you put it all together, what you get is a fundamentally better AI coding partner. It's way more focused, so it can chew through those huge long-term projects without getting lost. It's so much more capable, able to understand entire code bases with that massive context window. And it's finally more reliable since it has full visibility into the terminal. The bottom line? You get a more efficient coder that saves you time, effort, and, yeah, token costs. You know, this update really feels like a major step forward in making AI agents truly autonomous partners we can rely on for complex work. And it leaves us with this one big, Exciting question to think about. Now that AI is finally starting to master these long-term tasks, what new, bigger, more ambitious things are we going to build next?